If those players get isolated, the likes of Liam Messam are going to cause them headaches all day long.
Patrick strikes it well and strikes it true. Just lost a little bit of its impetus, but had enough to get over. And the perfect start for Hawke's Bay.
Well, as Ruatapuki mentioned, there's a lot of rain, been a lot of rain around the bay and the ground.
Taking it quickly, Messam close to the line. Hawke's Bay, I think, might grumble about the penalty.
Hold it.
Waikato have it, just a metre or so out. Leonard, lovely dive, fast, charging in and over. First try of the afternoon to the flying centre is Savinafa Takula. Well, the lines were there for him. There was one or two, maybe three players who could have scored that. Lovely pass from Leonard, built up by the forwards, but I think Hawke's Bay, Matthew, might just have a justifiable grizzle about that. It looked as though Newland was putting all of the pressure on his opposite man.
Well, he did, didn't he? He had Toby Smith up in terms of, and finally he rose and got penalised. But this guy's going to go straight all time. Takula, he's playing very well. The Waikato centre, he hits the line.
An angle which shouldn't trouble Trent Renata. No breeze. Solid platform for the plant. Strikes it beautifully. And two more for Waikato. Good 7-pointer.
Canterbury people have been through this adversity, have been outstanding.
Stay close, huh?
Messam controlling it off the back to Leonard, and Leonard spies some space. He's got a man outside of him, Mickelson. Now he's got a man on the inside, and it's going to be a try. Messam, beautifully worked. Just too much space left on the blind side, and it was manipulated perfectly by Waikato. They're second, and they extend their lead.
Well, right out of the training paddock for the Waikato team. A very good scrum, the speed of Leonard, the interchange with Mickelson. You don't get it too much better than this. Lovely scrum from Waikato. There he is, Messam. He's the man who finishes it off. Good speed from Leonard. And Mickelson did everything right. Just drew the fullback Kaka. And this guy's got a lot of speed for a big man. Outstanding try, Ruat.
Yeah, it's great support work. You know, as you said, Messam started, gave it to Leonard. Everyone knows how quick Leonard is, but great support play there by Liam.
Has to do.
Indeed. Just to the right of the posts for Kirkpatrick. Distance is okay. It's over. Good kick. And just the fillip that Hawke's Bay needed. Closing the gap by 3. And it's now 12 points to 6.
Yeah, it's just nothing really, just light drizzle.
The rain was forecast for later in the day. It may have arrived a little bit earlier as Kirkpatrick goes high, taken easily by Anisi, and he's skipped through the gap, and he's marshalling his troops on the outside, flings it back into Sweeney. Oh, a lovely tick up by Renata, and he's getting closer. Can he slide? Yes! All of that endeavour from Hawke's Bay repelled through one drop ball. 60 seconds later, Waikato in.
Great start for Waikato, second half. They get their third try. That's the man who scored at Renata, but it's Sasini Anisi, the Waikato fullback. You can't charge up like that on defence with the high kick, and he did it really well. The cut from Sweeney, almost lost it there. Brilliant play there from Renata, getting out of Wharelii's tackle, or non-tackle it was, and that's a huge strike for the Waikato side. Nice play there, wasn't it, Ruat?
Yeah, brilliant, and you've seen it over the years from Anesi, but the support play for me was the key. You see Renata goes over, but he had plenty of backup there.
And the Moolus.
You touched on it earlier though, fellas. Hawke's Bay looking really good and running really direct lines and making some real good inroads, but an untidy finish. They've ended up down the other end of the field, up underneath their posts.
Under advantage now, Hawke's Bay. So the double opportunity, Newland. The crowd rises one when he gets his hands on the ball. Lowe takes it closer. Here again, driving the forwards. Referee in good position. Only a metre out. Newlands again. He needs to get a little bit lower than that. He's over. He got perfectly low. Clint Newlands a try, and the riposte from Hawke's Bay.
Well, you mentioned, Steve, they had to come back. It was time that the Magpies so much needed this 5-pointer. Well done, Clint Newland. He's had a lot to play in this build-up, and he's the final man that will go across the Mulu line there, nice and low. Carl Lowe in behind. Kane McBride had no hesitation, and that's a critical comeback for the Hawke's Bay side. They needed that so much, and that'll give them a huge boost.
Well, Coops, you're saying in the first half the Magpies were looking a little bit lateral in terms of their attack. They've looked to be a
Important kick this, not just for points, but for the lift that it will give Hawke's Bay. They've batted away well in the second half. Struck that one better. It's over. Well, they're closing the gap nicely now. It's down to 5. 19 points to 14. Waikato over Hawke's Bay.
Well, you mentioned, Steve, about just the confidence that's growing in the Hawke's Bay.
Can Hawke's Bay hold on? Will Waikato finish it off here? Smith picks it up. Coleman doing his best to get his hands on the ball. Still there for Waikato. Gani Baroto again. He's had 3 dips at the line in the last 60 seconds. Now Waikato there. That is over. And it's Toby Smith, the loose head prop. Well, it was inevitable in the end. Hawke's Bay powerless. Did everything they could. They've left nothing on the track in terms of defence this afternoon. But Waikato basically had to score.
One of the impressive players in this year's ITM Cup, Toby Smith, just rewards try number 4 for Waikato, and they really put the squeeze on the Magpies in the last 5 minutes, and that is an outstanding try.
Now it comes back to Hawke's Bay again. So they've done well, Hawke's Bay. Corner, run it, yes, go! Kick through from Guildford. Useful kick in terms of angle. Oh, it's awkward. Kaka! Oh. Let's have a look. We're definitely going upstairs. Hawke's Bay look confident. If that is a try, that is simply magic.
They talk about Gillies Kaka, that this guy is special. He's done some amazing things in club rugby in Hawke's Bay, and let's just have a look. Oh, that could be an outstanding try here. I think that's our best angle.
Yeah, we'll have a look at this, but is it simultaneous ball on the line or ball over the line and the left foot in touch?
I think we've got to go back to that ball. Did he knock it on?
Yeah, I'm not sure he placed that.
We've got it. Okay, here's the first one, which is quite a bit of magic in itself. Picks the ball up. It's okay. It's still okay. That foot.
Oh. You give it there. That's side on view.
About the ball?
About the ball, yeah.
This is the only thing now. I think you're right. You can still try time at the moment. Oh, jeez.
Rugby league, yes.
Rugby league.
Benefit of the doubt, but they just looked as though there was separation there.
Okay.
Tough decision this for Bruce Dockery, TMO today.
There's no gap between the ball and hands. I'm happy.
Well, that's simultaneous. You'd have to give it to I'd give it to the attacking player here. And this is the only one. Has it left his hand? And is there a gap between the hand and when the ball touches the ground? Oh, I think there's a gap there. I think she could be a knock on. If you're going to be absolutely brutal.
You get it? Here we go.
Thank you, Bruce.
Whoa!
Well, whatever the end result, it is a try. It's going to be in the book, but it's an absolutely cruel bounce for the Waikato defence. This holds back there when Sweeney goes back, but what Kaka did here was just absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, the purists might have something to discuss there, but for sheer clear thinking and a piece of individual magic. You won't get too much better than this.
They say he's got some special qualities, but that was magic.
Oh, the cream, of course, would be for this to go over, and it would be back to a 3-point gap. 4 tries to 3 currently. Crowd will tell us on that far side. There you go. What a game we have. Just had enough.
Geez, what else can this boy not do? He's had an outstanding game, Richard Buckman. And that is an absolutely special kick from over 50 metres.
Crowd letting him know that they're here. And he takes no notice of them. Good kick, Trent Renata.
Outstanding kick from the Waikato number 10. Those are the ones you like when you're a goal kicker. You need to kick them over. The team relies on you. In Renata.
Let's just leave it up to the young fellow. Brilliant. A piece of individual brilliance. Yes, it's a penalty. Yes, it's just a kick. But the pressure on him, he will grow from that. What a stirring 40 minutes we've seen. 27 all.
Geez, cool as you like, isn't it? That's no issues. 38 metres, draw the game. And just a lovely response from Richard Buckman.
27 all then. The honours are shared.